West Nile virus is a disease transmitted by mosquitoes that can cause encephalitis and even death in humans. It is believed 80% of humans contracting West Nile virus show no symptoms, and a person will be immune to the virus after being bitten. Those over 50 years of age or in poor health should take precautions to avoid being bitten by mosquitoes. Barb, UNL Extension, tells us more.
Culex tarsalis, also called the encephalitis mosquito, is considered to be the most important vector of West Nile encephalitis in the western part of the United States. The Culex tarsalis mosquito is widely distributed west of the Mississippi River. It is found throughout Nebraska, but is much more common in the western parts of the state. Female Culex tarsalis mosquitoes lay eggs in rafts on stagnant water. This tends to be a rural mosquito and breeds abundantly in irrigation ditches, irrigated pastures, among other locations. It will also breed in temporary or semi-permanent pools after rainfall events and permanent seepage areas. Larvae have also been found in containers in full sunlight. What can people do to prevent mosquito bites? Check out your yard after it rains and dump any containers filled with water, like bird baths, wading pools, toys, and clogged gutters. This will help eliminate breeding sites near your home and reduce the number of mosquitoes. Mosquito larvae in small ponds can be controlled with Bacillus thuringiensis israelensis, also called BTI. BTI is toxic to mosquito larvae but will not harm birds or wildlife. BTI comes in granules or dunks and can be purchased at hardware or garden centers. It may be expensive and impractical, however, to use BTI on large flooded areas or ponds. Because mosquitoes are continually produced and can fly considerable distances from their breeding site, insecticidal control of adult mosquitoes is somewhat temporary. Chemical treatments usually require specialized fogging equipment to reach mosquito resting places in trees, and are best done by certified applicators. There are some devices that claim to attract or repel mosquitoes. Not all of them work very well. The most effective devices are those that use carbon dioxide to attract mosquitoes, usually with propane. These devices are often quite expensive. Another type of device electrocutes insects. Known as bug zappers, these devices use ultraviolet light as an attractant. Unfortunately, UV light attracts night-flying moths and beetles, but it is not a very good mosquito attractant. Relatively few mosquitoes will be killed, so bug zappers aren't very efficient. Lastly, ultrasonic devices are being sold for mosquito control. Manufacturers of these devices claim ultrasonic frequencies repel mosquitoes. The truth is that mosquitoes are not repelled by ultrasonic sound, and these products do not work. To prevent mosquito bites, people who spend time outdoors should use repellents. The Centers for Disease Control recommends the use of 4 repellents registered by the U.S. EPA: DEET, picaridin, oil of lemon eucalyptus, and IR 3535. All of these have been tested for human safety and effectiveness when applied according to the directions on the product label. Many factors play a role in a repellent's effectiveness, including product concentration. In general, the higher the percentage of active ingredient, the longer the product will prevent mosquito bites. How frequently and uniformly the product is applied. How active the person is. Evaporation and absorption of the product from the skin surface and being washed off by sweat will reduce its effectiveness. Environmental conditions are also important. Specifically, rain washes the repellent off the body. Also, wind and high ambient temperatures will reduce the length of repellency. And finally, the user's overall attractiveness to mosquitoes. Yes, some unfortunate people are more attractive to mosquitoes than others. Some people are concerned about the safety of DEET repellents, but DEET is safe when used carefully, according to label directions. Other people complain they don't like to use DEET because the products are oily and have a strong odor. One of the other repellents, picaridin, is non-greasy, odorless, and is nearly as effective as DEET. Mosquitoes are an inescapable part of the summer outdoor environment in Nebraska. We think of them as an annoyance, but remember, mosquitoes can transmit West Nile virus during feeding. Sometimes people can avoid Culex mosquitoes by enjoying outdoor activities during the daytime when Culex tarsalis is not active. Finally, it is important to read, understand, and follow label directions when using repellents or other pesticides. I am Barb Ogg, UNL Extension Educator.